We're here in the greater Pacific Northwest, right here at Pagoda Park at Point Defiance. It's beautiful here, even in the rain. Us here, we're no strangers to rain. We grew up in this and I actually love it. It's a chance to get out, get cleansed, and this is just a very spiritual, beautiful place. But let's not be afraid of the rain. Let's use it to our advantage. We welcome distractions and noise, knowing that that guy back there, it's the same thing, same noise. It's all just noise. Even what I'm saying when I'm talking, it's just noise. It's all the same. That way we can learn how to use the distractions to stay focused, because we live in that world where there's all these things going on all at the same time, you know? And so we learn how to focus our eyes, our mind, our breath, our body, all in one direction. So don't be afraid of a little rain. It's so cleansing, so good. Washing away, making it anew, refreshed, just like our bodies. So we wash our bodies out by drinking lots of water, replenishing ourselves. So we just use the simple elements, water and fire within us. So we're going to create some heat to get us warmed up. We're going to come into child's pose. So we can just surrender everything down into the ground. Wash away old insights, clearing the pathway for new creativity to take place. So just bring your hips to heels, arms long, head down. And if this is too uncomfortable, you can bring the knees together in vitro child's pose. Especially if you're working with shoulder pain, that's perfectly fine. Do whatever you need to do to get connected where you can be and breathe. Relax for a moment. And start to slow the breath down. Now bring your elbows down onto the mat. Externally rotate the shoulders outwards, so the arms, they kind of rotate outwards. That way you can widen your shoulder blades down your back. And then bring the fingertips together, just placing them behind your head so we can activate your memory. This is the Hakini Mudra. Whenever we bring our fingers together like this activates the memory retention. So if you ever need to remember someone's name, just short term, bring your fingers together and repeat their name like 9 times. Very, very helpful when lots of things are going on and you want to remember that person's name. Especially if you made a wonderful connection with them. Hakini Mudra. So slowing the breath down. Really taking your time here. Allowing yourself to be cleansed. Allowing all your worries and cares to just be washed away. We go into nature to replenish ourselves, reset ourselves. That way we can let go and anchor ourselves into that deeper truth. Remembering who we truly are. And it's not the roles that we play. It's not the responsibilities that we have. Those are just parts that we play. Who are we really? Setting aside your agendas, your to-do lists, and relaxing your way into that meditative state of mind. That place where you're truly untouchable. It's that safe place where life's transgressions no longer exist there. You can just be you. Now activate your bandhas. Pull the pelvic wall up and the navel in towards your spine. We're going to activate your child's pose a little more. So flatten your hands out, nice and long. And really press your fingertips down into the mat. Nice and strong. So you want to use every bit of the hand you're given. And slowly start to come up onto the hands and knees. And we're just going to tuck the toes, lift the hips up. pressing the chest back towards the thighs, just letting your head hang, and we're just going to start to walk the dog out. So bending one knee, straightening the other, just pressing back into your hips. Here we are, diagnosing what's going on in our bodies today. Knowing that every day is different. Some days are better than others in our bodies, and some days we don't feel so well. So just observing without judgment, letting go of the how, why, what, and who, and just noticing what's there. Breathing deep and free here. Just warming up the back, warming up the body, letting your head go. And doing whatever you need to do to get that stretch in your lower back. So maybe you bend your knees a lot while you lift the tailbone up, pressing the chest back towards the thighs. It's okay if the chest doesn't touch the thighs. Just remembering that the more you bend your knees, the deeper of a stretch you'll get in your lower back. And the more you send your breath up high into the tailbone, lifting it up, the more that will alleviate the pressure off of your wrists. And now step the feet back. I'm going to go ahead and come into high plank. So just bringing your hips down, tucking the tailbone under. Now the secret to plank is stacking the joints and also using the natural traction of your body. So pulling forward through the crown of your head and pressing back through your heels at the same time. This will alleviate the pressure off your wrists. So you're lifting up out of your joints, stacking the wrists directly under shoulders. Modify as needed. Knees can always come down to the mat. Do whatever is best for you, what your body is calling you, telling you to do. Bend the elbows, lower down, and just hover halfway here. Deep breathing and deep focus. Inhale. Just going to roll over the tops of the toes, straightening the arms, and opening up the heart center. And being careful not to collapse in your lower back. So really dynamically engage the thighs, lifting them up off the mat. Good. Activate your core. So strong abdominal muscles to pull your hips as you breathe them back, up and away, into your downward facing dog. So one more time, we're going to go through that flow. Pull forward into plank. Press back through your heels, stacking the wrists, bend them. Keep the elbows tucked into your sides. And inhale. Rolling into upward facing dog. Activate the core. Lift the hips. Back to down dog. Walking it out. Left and right. Just creating that heat within our being. Using that fire to balance our water. Especially if you have water that is stuck within you. I heard this term, draining the swamp, the other day. And I know it's a kind of a stinky term, yeah? Because people, just like the earth, can get some swamps here and there. So we use the fire to clean that out, get it going, you know? Get the water flowing throughout the body. And we use fire to make that happen. All right, pull forward into plank again. Press back through the heels, tucking the tailbone, lifting through the crown of the head, stacking the wrists, bend the elbows, lower it down. Hover halfway here. Eyes locked, one point, focusing your breath. Inhale, straightening the arms, opening up the heart center. Again, just poking and prodding your tissues to life. Activate your core and breathe your hips back up and away. Downward facing dog. And now walking the feet forward. Coming into your ragdoll position. So just rocking the weight forward into your toes, back into your heels. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Do you need to have straight legs? No. The more you bend the knees, the deeper of a stretch you'll get in your lower back. So again, tuning the practice into you and doing whatever you need to do to wake the body up, your particular body. Now sway back and forth, shifting the weight from the right foot to the left foot. And you're pressing back through your heels and your hips as you do this. Use your hands to balance. Again, this isn't about how flexible you are. We're just waking the body up, breathing life into it to get the circulation going, to get the blood flowing. And now we're going to come up to standing now. So flat back, belly in, anchor the legs nice and strong. Inhale, circle sweep, come all the way up. Very gentle back bend here, bending the elbows right at your head. Just let your head rest on your elbows. This will protect your neck. Now lifting up, and it starts all the way bottom of the heels through the crown of your head. So you want to lengthen as much as you can as you press forward, lengthening and stretching it back. Very gentle. We're just opening up the body. And exhale, heart center. And now cross right foot over the left. And see if you can bring your heels in one line to each other. Yeah, that feels good. And then squeeze the heels in towards your midline. We're going to stretch on the left side. So really press back through the right heel to keep you anchored. Yeah. Now inhale. Arms come all the way up, and you're just going to twist the palms, bring them together, and move over to the right side. Keeping the right hip back, just so it's even with the left. That way you get more of a stretch. And that muscle, anyone tell me what that muscle is that connects the thigh through the pelvic area into your lower back? And release. So just switching sides and just switching grips, keeping both sides of the body balanced out, tucking the tailbone under and squeeze in towards your midline here, slowly starting to lengthen towards the other side, keeping the hips and shoulders as square as you can, but it's more so feeling that stretch all the way from the heels up past the fingertips, lengthening the spine and decompressing rather than compressing the spine. So you want to reverse all of the compression, as much of it as you can, in your spine, and come back to center. Now separate the feet hip width distance apart. We're just gonna really just put the palms together, doing the best that you can, interlacing the fingers and just rolling it down. Elbows come in, bringing the chin down towards the chest, elongating the back of your neck. And our legs are locked out solid. Feet are grounded. It's like a mountain pose. So really squeeze the shoulders wide, releasing any tension that may or may not be in the upper middle back between the shoulder blades. So really elongate the back of your neck. Legs are locked out solid, tailbone tucked under. Bandhas are engaged, pulling the pelvic wall up and in, and firing up the breath, keeping the mouth closed, breath contained in and out through the nose. Release the arms long. One more back bend. Bringing the palms together again, Hakini Mudra, fingertips to touch, allowing your head to just rest on your arms as you open up and back. And exhale, flat back, belly in, hinging at the waist as opposed to rounding in your lower back, coming all the way down. And now just bending one leg, straightening the other, moving back and forth. So now, can you really feel getting deep back into the hips? Are they opening up just a little bit more? So doing whatever you need to do to open up your body so you can breathe into that opening, that space that we create when we stretch out the joints. So we want to send our breath not only into the muscles to make them stronger, but past the muscles, into the fascia, into the deep connective tissues, down to the bone. Allowing the muscles to even come off the bone just a little bit. And very gently breathing there. And now stopping right here. So I have my right hip back, left knee is bent, and we're just going to inhale the right arm up and at 'em, reaching high up, fingertips lengthening up to the sky, and really send the right hip back, being very gentle. It's a deep sacrum work. And release to the other side. So breathing your way from one side to the other, opening up, sending the left hip back now as we roll it open. So peaceful here. Slowly come back to center, flat back, belly in, lifting through the heart center, pointing the rib tips down, that way you don't bloat your belly out too much. And then flatten the hands, set them down, step back into high plank, and let's float. Press back through your heels, bend the elbows, lower it down and hover. Inhale, straightening the arms, stretching the body out, and lifting the heart away from the heels. Activate your core, breathe your hips back up and away. Downward facing dog. Now coming in to your warrior one. Inhale, right leg lifts up, long behind you, really lifting up through your extended leg. Past the toes to activate every muscle here. Now squeeze your inner thighs, scissor them in towards your midline, harnessing your energy, yes. And exhale. Step the foot between the hands, back here, heel anchors down. Whoa! So really get tight grip down there. And strong foundation. Upper body, arms to rise. So just go as slow as you need to go. That way you're 100% mindful as opposed to being mindless. Yeah? Which we do a lot of because, and it's not a fault or a judgment or anything like that. It's just bringing your awareness and tuning it in 100% to what you're doing. Coming into your being. Pulling the pelvic wall up, squaring the shoulders and the hips. You want them always to match that square right here. Or rectangle. Sending the shoulders down your back. And then moving into your Shogun warrior. So inhaling, palms to heart center. Now really press your palms together. Lock your eyes one point, and this will help you to balance. Pressing off your back foot. Strong right leg as you slowly start to lean upper body forward. Left leg extends long behind you, anchoring all corners of your foot down into the ground. And now lengthening the arms, reaching them all the way out, just doing the best that you can. And now here we balance. Inhale and exhale. Still standing up, bringing the knee up towards the palms and just balancing here. 2 more times. Lengthening, reaching it out. Nice and long. And then pull the belly in. Keep your eyes locked. Non-moving object. Balancing here. Lengthen it back out to long. Reaching in opposite directions. Last time. Balancing it in. Pulling it in. Settling your eyes. Relaxing your breath. Lengthen it right back out. Just to step the back foot down on the mat. Anchor nice and strong. Deep lunge in the front. Exalting your warrior now. Bending the elbows behind the head and just opening up your heart center. Deep release of any kind of tension here. And exhale. Both hands come down to the mat. Now press it away. Stepping back into high plank. Flow it out. Bend the elbows, lower it down. Inhale, upward facing dog. lengthening through the spine. Careful not to collapse in the lower back. Really activate your thighs and use your abdominals to pull the hips back up and away. Down dog. Other side, inhale. Left leg lengthens back. And now squeeze in towards the midline and reach past the toes. Pressing the chest back towards the thighs, harnessing your energy here. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Back heel anchors down. Strong foundation as you lift. Upper body, arms to rise. Always making adjustments as well. You're lengthening your stance and shortening your stance, whatever works for you. And this is what we're doing in yoga. We're just figuring out what works best for our particular body and our particular body's needs. Exhaling. Hands to heart center, rolling the shoulders back up, down, and away. Just letting them melt down your spine, which is active and flexed. So you're grounding down and lifting up through the crown of your head at the same time. You know where we're going. We're going to take flight here. Next inhale, press off your right foot, strong left leg. Slowly starting to lower upper body. And just taking your time, doing whatever you need to do to balance. And focusing your eyes. And then lengthening your arms directly out in front. Just doing the best that you can and still press your palms together. This will help to activate your arms and keep you balanced at the same time. Deep breath here. Inhale. And as you exhale, pull your belly in. Have your core help you balance, help you pull the knee in. Shoulders down your back. Use as much of your abdominals as you can, strengthening and toning, especially the tiny ones along your sacrum, in the pelvic area, base of the spine. 2 more times. Lengthening it out. And remember, it's okay if you fall, because falling is learning, and every time you fall, you are building those tiny little muscles that support your infrastructure that get overshadowed, overplayed by the larger muscle groups. So we're letting all those tiny little muscles activate. They want to strengthen, they want to get stronger. And balancing takes every bit of your attention, yes? Permeates every cell of your being. Here we go, lengthening back out to long, locking your eyes. 1 point, just doing the best that you can. Let go of any picture of what it's supposed to look like. And just bring your awareness to what it feels like within your own body. And going at your own pace as well. This is not a race. This is a journey and exploration into the thousands of uncharted regions within yourself. And on this lengthen, we're just going to step the back heel down, anchor nice and strong foundation. Exalting your warrior now, so deepen your front lunge. This is the release. Opening up the heart center. And then bring the palms down to the mat. Breathe it away. Step the foot back. Flow it out. Bending the elbows, lowering it down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale. Straightening the arms. Rolling the shoulders up and back. Lengthening heart from heels. And activate the core. Lift the hips. Back into your down dog. Walking it out left and right. Breathing slow in through the nose. And out through the nose. And now walking the feet forward, you're just going to come into your tree. So feet can be hip width distance apart. Just so you get a nice base, a nice anchor here. Flat back, belly in, inhale. Circle, sweep arms, come all the way up. And exhale, center and hone your focus in here. And now bring your weight into the left foot and just find a nice place to be centered and grounded here. Bring the hands to heart center and just lifting up the toes. That way you can feel where the weight should be. Bringing it back into the heels, gripping with your big toe, and then locking your eyes. One point, solid non-moving object, yeah? Once you still the eyes, you still the mind. And then once you have it, just opening up the knee to the side and bring the heel either to your calf or toe to the ground or up to the thigh. You just don't want to bring the heel to the knee because you're going to use your heel to press into wherever you have it at. So just whatever's available. Wherever you're comfortable in, a place where you can be and breathe for this moment. Yeah. So activating your core, pulling the pelvic wall up and in, tucking tailbone under, shoulders roll down your back. Now interlacing the fingers, inhaling the palms up nice and high. Exhaling, shoulders down your back. Take one more breath here. And release. So now just shaking out the legs, shaking out the arms. Let's take a breath, reset the spine. Inhale, lengthening up, getting as much length as you can. And exhale, bringing the weight into the right leg. And for some, this is the stronger leg, so I like to work whatever side is a little bit weaker first. You put all your energy into that side to balance out both sides of the body. So just finding out where your balance is at on this side and allowing your breath to connect you from one side to the other. Weight is back into the heel, gripping down with your toes, and now opening up the knee to the side. Taking whatever position you did before, and remember, you're going to use your heel to press in towards your midline. So we're grounding down and lifting up at the same time. We are the conduits here, that connection between heaven and earth. Tree is a wonderful pose for reminding ourselves of that. And interlace. Maybe the opposite thumb on top, balance out both sides of the body. Just press it away. Stretching it out because it feels good to stretch out. Not because we have to stretch it out, because we get to do this. We get to stretch it out. Decompressing the spine. And then aligning your mind to your spine. And just breathe it here. Relaxing your breath. Last one. And release. So just shaking out the legs, shaking out any tension that may or may not be there. Inhale, circle sweep arms, come all the way up. Again, Hakini Mudra behind the base of the spine, or base of the head, top of the spine. Lifting up and exhale. Through heart center, flat back belly in. Set the hands here, step it back into high plank. Lower the hips and flow it out. Chaturanga Tadasana. Inhale, straightening the arms, lifting up the chest, rolling it open and out. And activate your core to lift back up and away. Downward facing dog. And one more sequence here. Inhale, right leg lifts up long behind you. And squeezing in, scissoring the thighs, harnessing your midline strength. Reach past the toes. And exhale, this time we're going to step it wide. Crescent warrior, so right foot outside, right hand. Make sure there's plenty of room between the feet. Anchor it nice and strong as you inhale. Upper body, reaching fingertips nice and high. And now reach for opposite elbows here. Squaring shoulders. Hips are level. Elongating the back of your neck. So sending your shoulders down your back. Away from the heels. And if this feels okay on your shoulders, we're just going to bend the right elbow behind the back And then swoop the left arm down and underneath, just reaching for the fingertips, and it's okay if they don't hook. You just want to relax the shoulders up and open. Breathing deep into your hips, facing forward, and we're just lunging ourselves forward on the back toes. Opening up the body here. And on your next exhale, releasing the arms nice and long. Hands to heart center and pressing off the back foot. We're just going to come into a figure 4 squat. So inhale, press off the back toes, lifting left heel, sending it above right knee, keeping this foot nice and flexed. And then hinging at the waist, so it's a hinging rather than a rounding in the lower back. And then making sure the knee stays behind the toes so that you protect the joints as well. Protecting your knees, really pressing the palms together. And one more breath here. On your next exhale, slowly standing up. We're just going to come out, same way we went back in. So just stepping the foot back and then releasing the arms behind you, shoulder rinse. Really deepen your front lunge. Just doing the best that you can. And release. Arms nice and long. Breathe them down. Set them inside the foot and step it back. Let's flow it down and out. Lowering down. Inhaling up. And exhale, pull the hips back. Up and away, down dog. Deep breath in through the nose, slow. And out through the nose, slow. Left side, inhale. Left leg reaches long. Scissor in the thighs, so really squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. And exhale, step it wide. Left foot outside left hand. Plenty of room between the feet. Solid foundation on this foot here. Now that you know where we're going. Inhale. And as you settle in with your breath, grounding, lifting at the same time. Reaching for opposite elbows, just so you can open up the shoulders. Releasing any tension that might be stuck under the shoulder blades. And if it's available to you, we're just going to bend the left elbow, trying to bring the elbow to the center of the back of their head if that's available, and then reach, right arm round. And it's okay if the fingertips don't touch. You just want to open up the shoulders, heart center as much as you can, lunging yourself forward. Lifting up, grounding, same time, balancing your action with relaxation. So focused breath, focused eyes. And next exhale, releasing the arms, breathing them up and away, getting as much rotation in the shoulder blades as you can while you're doing it. And then palms together. Getting ready to take flight here. Inhale, figure 4 squat. So just bring the right foot up and over the left knee. And then keeping the feet nice and flexed, nice and strong. Hinging at the waist. So pull the belly in, shoulders down your back. Eyes are locked out. Nice and solid gaze. And then relaxed breath. It's like that focused breath. That way you harnessed your energy, focusing it all, mind, body, breath, one direction, as one integrated unit. That is yoga, uniting and bringing together to work as one. Because you're most powerful when you're focused like this, in a relaxed position. Now slowly starting to come back out. Just to step the toes back down on the mat. Inhale, arms come all the way up. And then send them back behind you. Shoulder rinse, opposite thumb on top. Balance out both of the bodies. Both sides of the body. Both of the bodies. And then roll the shoulders back down. And deepen your front lunge here. And really straighten out your back leg. So lift this thigh up towards the sky. Now again, remembering not to bloat the chest too far up. Try to keep the rib tips pointing down to keep that length in your spine. So you're not crunching the vertebrae, you're lifting, creating space between them. And on your next exhale, release the shoulders, set the hands down, and step it back. Flow it out, lower it down. And inhale, lengthening it out. Last up dog, so really stretch out your lower back. And activate your core, lift the hips, back up and away. Down dog. And now we're coming into just a little bit of a twist. Walking the feet in, just like we did yesterday. So press back through your thighs, and just to reach left hand to wrap around the outside of the right ankle. And then send the right hip back as you very gently use that traction to release any tension in your upper shoulders between the shoulder blades. And then switch sides. Left hand comes back and right, fingertips just wrapping it around. Last inversion here. Last chance to just let your head go. Giving your brain a bath as well. And release. Now coming down onto the hands and knees. Just coming into that comfortable seated position facing front. Live wires everywhere. So here we go. Finding that place where you can be and breathe for a moment. So close your eyes and let's absorb in the stillness here. And stillness isn't locking up solid like a rock. Right here, let's just let the breath do all the work. So relax the muscles now. Relax every muscle in your body except for the pelvic wall. Lift it up. Now see if you can lift up the pelvic floor. And men, it's like girding of the loins. And women, you're just going to lift it up. Then see if you can relax the belly while lifting up at the same time. Now we're doing this to create space right down here. And we're going to use this space to get rid of what we no longer need. So deep breathing now. Harnessing your energy. Keep that lift. Keep the breath contained in and out through your nose. And let's allow whatever gets stuck that we absorb within our being throughout the day, maybe even throughout your month or year, let's let it recycle itself out. Especially if it's stuck in there, and especially if it's a part of your body that you've ignored for a really long time. Now that we've got the blood pumping, we've harnessed our energy, let's use it. Deep breath in through the nose. Send your breath to whatever part of your body needs that attention now. And out through the nose, even slower. Two more breaths in through the nose, slow. And out through the nose, slow. Circulating your breath one last time. Inhale through the nose, slow. And out, just letting it go. And has nowhere to go but up and out of you. Just releasing it. Now circle sweep, arms come all the way up. And exhale, hands to your third eye. Thank you so much for joining me here on this rainy day. Finding that beauty when you wash all your cares away. It's an amazing experience. I hope that you get to try it sometime. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys so much, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Aloha, mahalo, and namaste.